When I started my video business, I worked day and night and only pulled in about $8,000 to $10,000 a month. Now bear in mind, I had a business partner at the time, so we split everything, and this was not a lot of money, especially considering that I'm living in Switzerland where living expenses are super high. But I didn't know how to change it. I didn't know how to work less, yet make more money and work on more fun projects. Well, spoiler alert, the solution is called premium clients. These are clients that pay you a substantial amount of money, typically 5 figures or more, for one single video, and they don't require a ton of work. Now today I only work with these types of clients, and that's actually what enabled me to build a 40 to 50K a month video agency with only about 3 to 4 hours of work every single week. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the proven sales process that not only helps us, but will help you land these deals. So let's get right into it. So first of all, let's talk about an inquiry. Let's actually assume you get an inquiry via email or via chat, in example. And the first thing that you need to do when you get an inquiry to land a premium client is that you need to organize a phone call as soon as possible. We call this phone call the discovery call. Now in this discovery call, you have to do 5 things. First of all, you got to assess the situation. Why is the client even asking you for a video? What video is he wanting to do? What is the context that he can give you already? You want to fully understand the business before you decide that you can help or not. The second thing you got to do is you need to talk about the goals. What does the client want to achieve? Why do they even want to make this video? And what do they expect from working with you? The third thing you got to talk about is the timeline. Until when does this video need to get done? Is there any specific deadline that you need to hit because they have an event or they have a launch or whatever where they need to show the video? Then you need to talk about challenges. What are the challenging things about this project? Could it be that they faced problems in the past with something like this and they weren't able to figure it out, so now they come to you? Could it be that they tried it already with another video agency, with another videographer, yet they weren't able to deliver a satisfying result? Like, what are the challenges that the client is facing? You need to know them, because if you know them, you can overcome them and deliver a lot of value to the client. And then lastly, you need to talk about budget. And here's how to do that. You literally want to ask the client, okay, based on everything that we talked about, the goals, the challenges that you face, things that you want to achieve, what is the budget you calculated for this? And then typically what's going to happen is the client says, well, we don't really have a budget. We just wanted to see what does something like this cost. And now the ball is in your corner. But what you need to do now, instead of just dropping a number, you want to price anchor. And when I say price anchor, I mean you want to give them a price range that is way too high. Let's say you would typically charge $5,000 for this project. So what you want to do in this discovery call is you say, well, look, a typical project like this costs between $8,000 and $10,000. So, I mean, 100% more, okay? Now, you want to add the question, does that work for you guys? And then it could be that they say, yes, that works, great, bingo, jackpot. But if they say, oh no, that's way too much, you're gonna ask them, all right, so what's the maximum you can do? And that is when they will actually give you the information. That's when they say, well, you know, $7,000 is the absolute maximum we can do. Great, jackpot as well, because you would have sold it for $5,000 before, all right? And that's why the discovery call matters so much. And then after the discovery call, if you see they're qualified, they have a budget, they have something that they want to do where you can actually help them do it, that is when you book the next call, which is the so-called strategy call. And what you want to tell the client is that you're going to prepare 3 ideas that will take them to their goal, and you're going to explain in the next call exactly how it works. You want to make them curious. You want them to show up in this next call. Now, in between these 2 calls, and by the way, you don't want to schedule this second call, the strategy call, too far out. You want to typically do it in like the next 48 hours. And between the discovery call and the strategy call, what you need to do is you need to come up with these 3 ideas. And when I say you need to come up with these 3 ideas, you develop 3 ideas in different price ranges. And the lowest one is actually going to be in their budget. So the lowest one is going to be the $7,000 to $8,000 project. Then you have a medium one, which could be a $10,000 to $12,000 project, and a large one that could be a $15,000 to $20,000 project. Now, why do we do this? Simple psychology. You want to give them so good ideas that once they see them, they're like, this would be much better. This would even make more sense. This would actually solve our problem. So they suddenly, out of nowhere, pull more budget. And this has happened multiple times to us where a client told us, oh, well, the maximum we can do is $12,000. And ultimately we sold a video for $25,000 because they realized, wow, this idea is so much better. And then typically at the end of this strategy call, you want to ask the client, hey, Mr. Client, so which idea would you want to move forward with? And then the client says, well, idea number 2 makes really the most sense for us right now, financially and from the results that we can achieve. And you say, great, cool. So can I expect you guys to start immediately with that, or is there anything holding us back right now? Typically they say, yeah, we can start immediately. Okay, great, Mr. Client. I'm actually gonna send you the contract, the agreement for this project right after this call. Please get that signed. And now as the next step, please let us already schedule the onboarding call. And in this onboarding call, I'm gonna show you what you can expect from us, what we expect from you, and also what the next steps in terms of production are. Cool? Cool, great. And then you get that deal signed. That's exactly how we get premium clients. And actually we had clients before that paid us up to $75,000 for one single video. So if you're now charging below $5,000 or below $10,000 even, there is so much more room for growth. And you don't have to deliver extremely crazy work. You just have to have these good ideas that actually solve the problem of the client. Now, if you want to add an additional $10,000 a month to your video business and do it with ease, I don't mean you don't have to work for it. I just say it's easier, way easier than what you would have thought. Then let me actually just give you my free video training about how to do that. You can see it on the right side here. Just literally click that video. It's a free video training that shows you exactly how to add an additional $10,000 a month to your video business with a 100% success guarantee in the next 3 to 6 months. So go watch that right now. And who knows, we might see each other on the inside.